Our beautiful, perfect, precious Fawziyah. We stand here in utter disbelief and shock. It feels so surreal. 19 months ago, your life was tragically cut short along with your unborn baby. It only seems like yesterday when the police arrived to tell us the news that tore our lives apart. There are no words that can truly describe the depth of our pain and our grief. The pain and grief is immeasurable and on an unimaginable scale. To say we are going through the most torturous time doesn't even touch the surface. Fawziyah has left the biggest void in our lives. The spark has gone out of our lives forever. There is no more joy and the zest for life has gone. We've been left in the depths of dark forever to suffer this lifelong loss. We miss and think about you every single second of the day. We are not living anymore, just existing and taking each minute, hour, day at a time. Fawziyah really was a gift to mankind. She was the perfect daughter, granddaughter, niece, cousin, a friend and a mother-to-be. A successful lawyer who had the whole of her life ahead of her. Fawziyah did so much for humanity and would have continued to do so if her life had not been cut short. Fawziyah had a big heart and would do anything to help a friend in need. Fawziyah was the centre of our world, our heartbeat and our everything. We lived and breathed for Fawziyah. She was the glue that held this family together. Many of her friends have said we will never find a friend like Fawziyah. Fawziyah was an angel on earth. Fawziyah would be the first to give to charities if ever there was a crisis. She would encourage family members to do the same, always putting the needs of others first. In fact, Fawziyah would often say we should all aim to do at least one good deed a day, if not more, and that she certainly did. A humanitarian, selfless, kind-hearted, and always having a willingness to help others. Generous with her money as well as her time, a beautiful soul inside and out. Fawziyah would light up a room with her beautiful smile and her outgoing personality. She made an impression on people wherever she went. So many people have said that she left a mark on them, even people who only met her briefly and even on just one occasion. As Fawziyah's family, we will be eternally proud of her caring and loving nature. It is an honour and a privilege to say that Fawziyah is part of our family. Fawziyah was brought up with so much love, security, warmth and protection. This tragedy should not have happened. No parent or family should ever have to go through this needless loss. We will never forget the 4th of September 2021, Fawziyah's birthday, and the day that members of our family went to Edinburgh to identify her body. We put our trust in another family to protect Fawziyah, but they betrayed our trust on an unimaginable scale. They promised to protect and to look after Fawziyah like one of their own, but instead we got her home in a body bag. Whilst today Kashif Anwar has been found guilty, we recognise how his behaviour and the abuse inflicted on Fawziyah was encouraged and enabled by his parents. Since Fawziyah's death, Kashif Anwar's parents have continued to add to our pain and grief. They have refused to give us, the grieving family, Fawziyah's belongings. In the trial, evidence was heard through a recording whereby Kashif Anwar told Fawziyah that she would not get her belongings back if she left him. 19 months on, Kashif Anwar's parents have still not returned Fawziyah's personal belongings to us, despite us pleading with them to do so. Fawziyah's belongings have huge sentimental value to us, and it would mean everything if they would just give them back. Since that fateful evening, our lives and our world has been destroyed, and this trial has been an extension of our suffering. We've had to sit through the excruciating details of abuse at the hands of Kashif Anwar towards our precious daughter Fawziyah. We've had to sit through watching his parents give him a hero's welcome. We've witnessed his parents giving him the thumbs up, smiling, and even witnessed his mother blowing him kisses in the dark, showing no remorse for their actions. This is a lifetime of grief and pain. Our life sentence began the day that our daughter was brutally murdered. Whilst we welcome the verdict, This outcome does not feel like justice when compared to what we have lost. The ripple effect this has had on Fawziyah's family, friends and society is unimaginable. There will never be closure or justice for us. We've had our lives ripped apart and Fawziyah is no longer with us. The effects of this tragedy and what we have gone through are going to be with us until our last breath. As a family, we did our best to protect our precious Fawziyah. She clearly had a plan in place to leave that abusive monster with the support of her family. And whilst we did all that we could to support her, nobody could ever have imagined that he would have taken the evil steps that he did to take her and her baby's life. Finally, we would like to thank Police Scotland, the Prosecution Service, specifically Alec Prentice, the jury and all the vital witnesses that came to make this outcome possible. We would like to thank Carmen Nirvana and all the other charities for their ongoing support. We would like to thank our friends for their ongoing love and support, as well as the public that have reached out to offer their support and help. The family respectfully ask that all press inquiries are made through Carmen Nirvana and not through the family. The family would like to end with a quote that reminds them of Fawziyah. Live among people in such a manner that if you die, they weep over you, and if you are alive, they yearn for your company. Thank you.